This is the New Caledonia crow, one of the most fascinating birds ever. It's native to New Caledonia, which is an island off of Australia, and it's probably the most intelligent non-primate animal ever. Intelligence is subjective, but objectively intelligent. The thing that it is the most famous for is its tool use. Now, these guys aren't the only things that are known to make tools, but they're some of the best non-primates at it ever. Most of their tool use is in order to obtain food, largely insects and grubs from out of wood. They will take sticks and fashion them into the right size and length, and then stick them into little holes and fish out grubs and other insects to eat. Now, when obtaining these tools, they prefer to use sticks and stuff that already have naturally occurring barbs and hooks and pointy things to be able to fish the insects out. However, if they can't find one to their liking, they will make one to their liking. And they are very, very good at making their own hooked tools in order to better get these insects. So first they find a stick and they will pick that stick off of the tree or bush or whatever, and if it's already the right length and has a hook, great. If not, they will trim it to the correct length and potentially fashion a hook using that stick, or they will trim leaves of specific plants into the specific shape, usually rectangular, that they like, and add it to the stick in order to make the ideal insect grabbing tool. They're also some of the only non-primate animals to actually make new tools using existing tools. They will manufacture entirely new tools. And they will also share this tool-making knowledge with other New Caledonia crows. They use stencils and templates and stuff in order to show each other how to make the best and most effective tool. They will share their knowledge. And there's multiple different tool types that are seen, but instead of them being created independently in all these different areas, it's likely that these birds just shared the tool-making knowledge among the entire population, and it just spread out geographically. Studies have also shown that these birds have been observed to make tools out of things they would not normally encounter in the wild, under ideal conditions, pollution and littering notwithstanding. But in a controlled experimental setting, there were a few crows that were given wires that normally they would not see in the wild, like copper wires, and given food in a thing, and they used the copper wires to make tools and hooks in a similar fashion, which they would twigs. And they have not encountered this material before, so they found this material, found that they could use it, and then did use it in a tool-making setting. They've also, in other experimental settings, been observed to use a tool in order to get another tool, which usually requires pretty high cognitive function, which again is subjective. But in this experiment, crows were given a short stick and a box. Now, the short stick was too short to eat the food in the box, but the short stick could get at a longer stick, which could get the food in the box, and the crows did do that. They used the short stick to get the long stick to get the food, which requires a lot of mental effort. So all in all, these crows are very, very intelligent. In objective terms, they're probably one of, if not the most intelligent birds, and they are corvids, which overall are a very intelligent group of animals, but these guys specifically have evolved some really, really neat tool-making and cognitive capabilities, and are now being used in many research settings as tests for the evolution and progression of intelligence, even though intelligence is subjective.